Many of my friends and subscribers have asked me how I maintain a 4.0 GPA and I'm still able to follow my passion. So in this video I will be telling you how I study so that I am able to get a perfect score on my exams and also able to get a 4.0 GPA in the end. So let's get started. So rule number one that I have is I'm very disciplined. I have all my schedule, all my meetings, all my classes set up on my Google Calendar so that I don't miss them. And rule number two is when I attend a class, I make sure I'm very attentive. There are lots of students who are playing games, talking to each other. I mean, not loudly, but very silently on the back, but I don't pay any attention to them. I just focus on what professor is teaching. So 90% of my understanding and learning happens in the classroom itself. So this helps me in never forgetting what the teacher has taught me. So what I do next is before the class ends, I make sure I have understood everything. And if I skipped a concept, then I meet the professor. Hey, can you explain me that? And even in between the class, if I skip something or if I'm not able to grasp something, I just raise my hand and I ask him to repeat so that I can understand it properly. And sometimes I even ask him what strategies, how you learn this concept so that I can learn it a similar way so that I don't forget it for the exam. The next rule I have is I work very smart. For example, I have a stupid reading class. I should not call it stupid, but I don't like reading at all. So I had to read around 15 pages that day for that class, and I had to participate in that class as well. So because that class had class participation, so that the name of that class is perspectives. So what I did, I used the text summarizer online. I went online and copy pasted page by page and pasted on it and summarized those pages into 10 lines each. So one page got converted to 15 lines and so on. So depending on how difficult it is to understand, I sometimes convert it to 15 lines, 10 lines, and I am able to read like in few minutes. So what happened that day, I had to read it and I got the notification that I have the class and also the homework notification. So I quickly read that 15 pages in like 5 minutes and then also planned what I'm going to discuss in the class. So this helped me in getting that class participation grade. The next rule I have is getting the old exams for the same class from my friends or online. So I usually ask my friends who are senior to me on what professor should I take so that I get the best professor and also I get some exams, some sources to study for those exams that I will take. So this helps me in getting better grades because I already know some of the questions that are going to be in the exam. So this is not cheating at all. This is just working smart, and I don't work hard at all. I just study for 2 hours a day and mostly before the exam. But I make sure that I have a complete grasp before the exam. At least 1 week before the exam, I make sure that I know 100% of what is going to be in the exam. The next rule I have is being with good friends. So I actually do my big projects with good friends so that they can help me understand my mistakes and I can point out their mistakes as well. So sometimes if I miss a deadline, they remind me out as well and I remind them as well. So we usually do those projects together if we are given an option. So this actually also helps us in exchanging our knowledge and ideas, and this is making me a better programmer as well. But if you are doing programming, I will say peer programming is not a good idea because like if you sit together and only one person is typing, that it is not productive at all. The last tip I have is to do class participation. So if you do not understand something in the class, then raise your hand and also participate in the class by asking good questions. For example, if you want to know about a new concept, you can still raise your hand and share with your professor. And if you think that whatever your professor is teaching is outdated, for example, if he says that Pluto planet exists, but he will not say that. I'm just giving you an example that if something is outdated in your textbook or somewhere that is no more used, you should raise your hand and share with the class. So this will be exciting not just for the professor but also for the class itself. So these are some rules that I follow that are helping me in maintaining my 4.0 GPA, and with the help of Google Calendar I am able to manage the entire schedule, my videos and everything that help me in following my passion. So I hope this video helps you out and I hope you also get a good GPA. But let me tell you, GPA is not everything at all. So GPA can give you a good first impression, but for the second impression you need to develop a good personality and you need to do good projects to outstand and also to get noticed. So that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.